Hi, Paul here from Results Personal Training, and today I want to talk to you about the kettlebell swing. Now, the kettlebell swing is one of my favorite exercises. It's a power exercise and it works the posterior chain. So the posterior chain is everything along your backside, your hamstrings, your glutes, your backside. And your posterior chain is really important for athletic development. It's the thing that makes you run faster, it's the thing that gets you jumping higher. There's a hell of a lot of muscles back there. It's the thing that's really useful for burning calories as well. And the kettlebell swing, primarily, we're working the glutes, the all-important glutes. Now the glutes are the biggest muscle in the body, but also the muscle that turns off for a lot of people. A lot of people get glute amnesia, and that can cause back pain and all sorts of issues. We're also in the kettlebell swing really working the muscles of the core to stabilize. That's their job, the core muscles, they're stabilizers. And the kettlebell swing is one of the most effective movements to get core strength. We're also packing the shoulders down during the kettlebell swing in a very healthy position for those shoulders. So I really cannot express how effective the kettlebell swing is, but the problem with the kettlebell swing is it often gets butchered by a lot of people. It's the exercise done right is amazing, will do you wonders, but done wrong can be devastating. You'll end up with lower back pains and you'll just end up making things worse. So today we're going to dive into some of the techniques and some of the important points of that kettlebell swing. So the first thing I want to draw attention to, let's see, my kettlebell's just over here. Your setup position. You should, if I do that, what you want to do, before you even swing the kettlebell, you want to get in the right position. All too often I see people just picking it up and kind of kicking it off their hips and going. You want to think about the kettlebell swing as a bow and arrow setup. You're here, the preload. We then draw back on the string and then we let it go and let it fire. So you're taking a couple of steps away from the kettlebell to start with. You then hinge from the hips. So if you take your hands and you chop them into your hips, it's a hinge motion. You should have a neutral spine. We don't want to be overextended, but we certainly don't want to be rounded in this position. Neutral or natural. The head is aligned with the spine. Don't jam that head up. Tuck the chin, looking down slightly. At that point, I grab hold of my belt, I tilt it towards me. I'm pre-loading the tension. So by tilting it towards me, I've activated my lats. I'm drawing my shoulders down into their sockets. Now I want to think about my breathing. The important thing with your breathing is you're going to sniff in through your nose. As you sniff in through your nose, that's going to create some armor around your spine. It's the thing that creates tension and gives you this armor or this buffer around your spine to keep it super healthy and keep it working as it should be. Sniff in, then I hike the bell back towards me. That bell should be higher than my knees, okay? I kick back from my hips and when I get to the top, I squeeze my glutes, I squeeze my abs and draw them down. I breathe out. My arms are relaxed. My body has some tension in it. I finish by placing the bell back out in front of me. So just to go through it, I hinge back from the hips, my weight's on my heels, I've sniffed in, I've loaded, and I've prepared my spine. I hike the bell up, nice and high at my hips, drawing back on that bow and arrow. I then drive through my hips, squeeze my glutes, get my abs tight, let my arms relax in the float. I then play chicken. dropping, 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 dropping. At the last second, I hinge back again, preloading to then drive it back out again. That is the kettlebell swing. Sniff in, preload, hike it up, drive through those hips, squeeze the glutes, actively squeezed, actively braced, my head slightly forward, potentially slightly pointed down, but I'm tucking from my chin as I go. The single swing, it's the same movement, the same setup. The only difference is I've got a little bit of anterior rotation elements in my core working to make it harder. One hand is countering. So, a couple of steps away from the belt, hinge from the hips, chop them, sniff in, bell towards you. Pull it back, the arm counters. We drive up to the top, hips are fully opened in that position, glutes are fully squeezed, abs are locked in, the arms braced nice and tight to add tension to that movement. Now the reason why we put the arm in, the counter arm in, is because it allows us to generate more power. If I said to you, okay, hands behind your back, jump as far as you can, you probably won't be able to jump that far, but if I give you free will to use your arms, you'll kick them back and you'll let them fly forward. It's the same motion. Swing back, lats engaged, generate some power, drive, let it float, glutes are engaged, abs are locked down. We're not here, we're not overextending. That'll jam down on that lower back and make it really unhappy. We are braced, shoulders are pulled down, heads in line, looking forward or slightly down. The arm is relaxed, we're not using our arm to swing it, we are projecting forward from the hips. Load the bow and arrow, let it fly. So, that's your kettlebell swing. Paul Results Personal Training.